So, according to Faraday's second law, W1 by W2 is equal to Z1 by Z2, that will be equal to E1 by E2. On basis of this, we can form formulas to find out the equivalent weight. The first one is oxide formation method. For it, weight of element over weight of oxygen is equal to equivalent weight of element over it. For hydrogen displacement, it will be weight of element over weight of hydrogen, that is equal to equivalent weight of element over 1. And for chloride formation, it will be weight of element over weight of chlorine, that is equal to E over 35.5. Now we have to discuss about the double displacement method. Double displacement method. For it, weight of compound AB over weight of compound AC, that is equal to equivalent weight of A plus equivalent weight of B over equivalent weight of A plus equivalent weight of C. Now I am taking few numericals on it. The first one, the easiest one, if 1.6 gram of a metal form 2 gram of metal oxide, then what is the equivalent weight of this metal? We can use the formula weight of element over weight of oxide, that is equal to equivalent weight of element over equivalent weight of element plus 8, as oxygen has equivalent weight 8. So weight of element is 1.6, weight of oxide is 2, so it will be E over E plus 8, and finally we will get the equivalent weight comes out to be 32. Next numerical, if in metal form 2.4 gram of metal oxide and 3.2 gram of metal hydroxide, what is the equivalent weight of this metal? What is the equivalent weight of this metal? Here formula will be weight of metal oxide over weight of metal hydroxide, that will be equal to E plus 8 over E plus 17, as equivalent weight of hydroxide ion is 17, weight of metal oxide is 2.4, hydroxide is 3.2, that is equal to E plus 8 over E plus 17, that comes out to be 3 by 4, and on simplification we will get E comes out to be 19. Equivalent weight of metal is 19. Now I am taking a more important numerical. If a certain current deposit 10 gram of calcium, then how much volume of oxygen gas is liberated by same current at STP. Same current at STP. First of all, here we have to find out the weight of oxygen. Formula used will be weight of calcium or weight of oxygen, that is equal to equivalent weight of calcium over equivalent weight of oxygen. Weight of calcium is 10, weight of oxygen we need to find. Equivalent weight of calcium is 20, equivalent weight of oxygen is 8. On simplification, we will get weight of oxygen is 4 gram. Now we have to find out the number of moles of oxygen gas, that will be equal to 4 by 32. So volume will be volume of O2 at STP, that will be equal to 4 by 32 into 22.4 liter, and that comes out to be 2.8 liter at STP. I hope you understand the numericals. Next, we have to discuss about the equivalent weight of an acid. Equivalent weight of an acid. Equivalent weight of an acid will be equal to molecular weight over basicity. Molecular weight over basicity, where basicity is the number of replaceable H positive ion. Number of replaceable H positive ion. I already discussed the oxo acids of phosphorus and sulfur. Once again, I am repeating here. The first one is H3PO2, and name of it is hypophosphorus acid. Hypophosphorus acid or phosphinic acid. Phosphinic acid. Oxidation number of phosphorus is +1, basicity is 1, and structure will be phosphorus has 5 valency, we have to complete. Double bond of 3 valencies are remaining, 1 OH, H, H. That's why this H is going to be replaced. That's why basicity is 1. Next one is H3PO3. Name is phosphorus acid. Phosphorus acid or phosphonic acid. Phosphonic acid. Oxidation number +3, basicity 2. Same way we can draw the structure. P double bond of 2 OH group are there. That's why it has 2 replaceable H. So basicity is 2. Next is H3PO4. Name is phosphoric acid or orthophosphoric acid. Oxidation number +5, basicity is 3. We can draw the structure of it. P double bond of OH, OH, OH. Next, oxo acids of phosphorus I am going to take, that is H3PO5. Peroxo monophosphoric acid. H3PO5. Peroxo monophosphoric acid. When peroxo word is used, then oxidation number will change. That will be different than the actual. So here oxidation number will be 5 instead of +7. Oxidation number is +5 instead of 7. Basicity is 3 because peroxide bond is formed. Peroxide bond means bond between oxygen atom, and in that case oxidation of oxygen will be -1 instead of -2. Next, so basicity is 3. Oxidation number is +5. Next compound I am going to take, that is H4P2O5. H4P2O5. Name is pyrophosphorus acid. Pyrophosphorus acid. Oxidation number +3. Basicity 2. Structure will be P double bond of 1 oxygen between 2 phosphorus atom. P double bond of 1 H on each phosphorus, 1 OH on each phosphorus. That's why basicity is 2. Next compound is H4P2O6. Name is peroxo phosphorus acid. Pyrophosphorus acid. Peroxo pyrophosphorus acid. Oxidation number +3 instead of +4 due to peroxide bond. So basicity is 2. Structure form will be a peroxide linkage between 2 phosphorus atom. H, H, OH, OH. Next oxo acids of phosphorus is H4P2O7. Name is pyrophosphoric acid. pyrophosphoric acid. Oxidation number +5. Basicity 4. Structure will be P double bond O, one oxygen between two phosphorus atom, P double bond O, OH, 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 OH. Next one is H4P2O8, peroxopyrophosphoric acid. Peroxopyrophosphoric acid. Oxidation number +5 instead of +6. Basicity 4. Same way we can make the structure by having a peroxide linkage between two phosphorus atoms. I have discussed this topic earlier too when oxidation number concept was discussed. Next, the last one, that is HPO3, that is metaphosphoric acid. HPO3, metaphosphoric acid. Oxidation number +5. Basicity is 1, but it has a cyclic trimeric structure. It has a cyclic trimeric structure. Now I am taking the oxo acids of sulfur. As phosphorus form 9 oxo acids, sulfur will form 7, and the first one is H2SO3. Name of this compound is sulfurous acid. Sulfurous acid. Oxidation number is +4. Basicity is 1. And structure possible will be H double bond O, H double bond O, one H and one OH. So basicity is 1. Next one is H2SO4. Compound is known as sulfuric acid or king of chemicals. Sulfuric acid or king of chemicals. It is also known as oil of vitriol. Oil of vitriol, and its basicity is 2. Next one is H2SO5, peroxo monosulfuric acid. Peroxo monosulfuric acid. Oxidation number +6 instead of +8 due to peroxide bond. It is also known as Carrot acid. It is also known as Carrot acid. Its oxidation number +6, basicity is 2, and +6 instead of +8 due to peroxide bond. Next is H2H2O3. Name of compound is thiosulfuric acid. Thiosulfuric acid. Oxidation number of sulfur है -2 and +6. -2 and +6 structure will be H double bond S, H double bond O, OH, OH. Basicity is 2. Next is H2H2O7, oleum or pyrosulfuric acid. Oleum or pyrosulfuric acid. Oxidation number +6. Basicity is 2 because one oxygen is present between two sulfur atoms. Next is H2H2O8, peroxopyrosulfuric acid. Peroxopyrosulfuric acid or Marshall acid. Marshall acid. Oxidation number +6 instead of +7 due to peroxide bond, and basicity is 2. Basicity is 2. And the last one, oxo acids of sulfur, that is H2S4O6 dithionic acid, H2S4O6 dithionic acid, oxidation number 0 and +5, basicity 2, basicity is 2. Next oxo acid I am taking HCl, basicity is 1. Next one is acetic acid, basicity is 1. और oxalic acid, basicity is 2. For HNO3, basicity is 1. Now we have to discuss about the equivalent weight of an oxidizing agent. Equivalent weight of an oxidizing agent. Equivalent weight of an oxidizing agent. Here, equivalent weight will be molecular weight over number of electron gain, and equivalent weight of a reducing agent, that will be equal to molecular weight over number of electron lost. I am discussing few questions which are generally asked in competitive exams. The first one is KMnO4 is an oxidizing agent in which medium? KMnO4 can be an oxidizing agent in which medium? Options are acidic, basic, neutral, or O. Then our answer will be it is an oxidizing agent in all medium. Next question may be KMnO4 in acidic medium. KMnO4 in acidic medium produce how many nascent oxygen? Produce how many nascent oxygen? How many nascent oxygen? As during the balancing by partial equation method I have mentioned, KMnO4 will react with dilute H2SO4, 2 KMnO4 plus 3 H2SO4 aqueous gives K2SO4 plus 2 MnSO4 plus 3H2O plus 5 nascent oxygen. So our answer will be 5 nascent oxygen it will produce. Next, in acidic medium, MnO4 negative ion changes into which ion? From the given equation, when we will remove the spectator ion, we will get MnO4 negative ion changes into Mn2 positive in acidic medium. Next, what is the equivalent weight of KMnO4 in acidic medium? Equivalent weight of KMnO4 in acidic medium. It will be equal to molecular weight upon 5, as 5 electron added, as oxidation number changes from +7 to +2. Same way we can discuss in strongly basic medium. In strongly basic medium, KMnO4 produce how many nascent oxygen? Produces how many nascent oxygen? Then answer will be 1. 1 nascent oxygen. Equation will be 2 KMnO4 plus 2 KOH gives 2 moles of K2MnO4 plus H2O plus 1 nascent oxygen. So here, in strongly alkaline medium, MnO4 negative ion changes into MnO4 2 negative ion. So equivalent weight will be equal to molecular weight over 1. Now we have to discuss in neutral medium. In neutral medium, KMnO4 will produce 3 nascent oxygen. In neutral medium, KMnO4 will produce 3 nascent oxygen. Equation will be 2 KMnO4 plus H2O gives 2 KOH plus 2 MnO2 plus 3 nascent oxygen. So here MnO4 negative ion changes into MnO2. Hence, the equivalent weight will be equal to molecular weight by 3. Next question may be K2Cr2O7 can be an oxidizing agent. Then our answer will be K2Cr2O7 is an oxidizing agent in acidic medium only. In acidic medium only. Equation will, and it will produce 3 nascent oxygen. Equation will be K2Cr2O7 plus 4H2SO4 aqueous gives K2SO4 plus Cr2SO4 whole thrice plus 4H2O plus 3 nascent oxygen. So the dichromate ion Cr2O7 2 negative ion changes into 2 Cr3 positive. Hence the equivalent weight will be molecular weight by 6. Molecular weight by 6. These are very important topics going to be discussed in later chapters also, and very important for the numericals. Next one is HNO3 in diluted state will produce 3 nascent oxygen. 2 HNO3 aqueous on dissociation gives H2O plus 2 NO plus 3 nascent oxygen. So its equivalent weight will be molecular weight by 3. Same way, in concentrated state, it will produce 1 nascent oxygen, H2O plus 2 NO2 plus nascent oxygen. Equivalent weight will be equal to molecular weight by 1. And the last N factor for this disproportionation reaction. Disproportionation reactions are those reactions in which same element are oxidized as well as reduced. Same element are oxidized as well as reduced. Hence, here N factor will be equal to N1 plus N2 over N1 into N2, where N1, N2 are the increase and decrease of oxidation number. From this we can find out the N factor. So equivalent weight will be equal to molecular weight over N factor. And for neutralization reaction, milli equivalent of acid should be equal to milli equivalent of the base. Milli equivalent of acid is equal to milli equivalent of the base, and we can find out the milli equivalent of a substance by use of formula volume in ml into normality. Same way we can find out the millimoles of a substance. Those will be equal to volume in ml into molarity. These are the important factors for the titration and the neutralization reactions. And the last method to explain the concentration, that is formality, denoted by capital F. Formality is the number of formula masses of ionic compound dissolved per liter of solution. Number of formula masses of ionic compound dissolved per liter of solution, that is known as formality. And the last topic, ionic strength of a solution. Ionic strength of the solution. that is equal to half of m1 z1 square plus m2 z2 square up in this way mi zi square, where m1 m2 mi are the molarities, z1 z2 zi are the valencies of the ions. Valencies of the ions. One more factor for perhydrol solution. For perhydrol solution. Perhydrol solution is aqueous H2O2 and it is used as ear antiseptic. For it, number volume will be equal to 5.6 into normality, and that is equal to 11.2 into molarity, and that is equal to 5.6 into percentage mass into 10 over 70. These are the relationship between different ways of expressing concentration of perhydrol. Number volume, it shows liters of oxygen produced from 1 liter of H2O2 is equal to 5.6 into normality, that is equal to 11.2 into molarity, and that is equal to 5.6 into percentage mass into 10 over 70. I hope today you have understand all the things. We will discuss more things tomorrow. Till then, thank you.